This week, David Cameron sparked a row over the one thing more divisive than politics: religion. Nigel Farage was accused of racism with some posters he produced for his European election campaign. And would you believe David Cameron and George Osborne have not appeared together on the same public platform for 4 years? Although Tony Blair was deeply religious, his spin doctor Alistair Campbell once famously told journalists, "We don't do God." Well, David Cameron definitely does do God. The Prime Minister marked Easter with an article in the Church Times saying the UK was a Christian country, should be proud of it, and even a bit more evangelical about it. That inevitably sparked a backlash from humanists and others who claimed Britain was not a Christian country in any meaningful sense of the expression, and that his remarks were divisive and harmful to social cohesion. Others pointed out, however, that whatever faith you were, only Anglican bishops got to make laws with automatic seats in the House of Lords. Nigel Farage does everything he can to keep himself in the headlines, and he was at it again this week as the EU elections loomed ever closer. This time it was a series of posters about Europe and immigration that got him the headlines, but only after they were branded racist. The hard-hitting election posters suggested 26 million people were waiting to come to the UK to take our jobs, that 75% of Britain's laws were made in Brussels, and that British taxes were used to fund EU fat cats' luxury lifestyles. MPs from all the three big parties attacked the campaign for being nasty, misleading and even racist. Farage claimed they would say that, wouldn't they? Because he was about to trounce them in the elections in May, and once again he got plenty of media exposure. It's true, Prime Minister David Cameron and his Chancellor George Osborne have not appeared together on a public platform unless surrounded by other ministers since the 2010 general election. Apparently, they've been worried they might give the impression that the government and the Tory party are run by a small group of privileged public school educated toffs. Well, they've got over that because the economy is doing so well and they want to take full advantage of it and rub Ed Ball's nose in it. So they travelled to the Midlands to re-announce some old infrastructure plans and show just how united they were. And only the uncharitable will suggest Cameron doesn't want his Chancellor to take all the credit for the good economic news. And that's it for this week. To keep up to date with all the news from Westminster, go to our website ibtimes.co.uk.